Hey there, we're going to talk about NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Okay, very talked about in the news currently, a very influential and important group that came out of the Cold War at this time. NATO is founded on April 4th, 1949, and it is simply a collective military alliance with the initial purpose of deterring Soviet advances. So they were going to work together when anytime the Soviets tried to do anything, this organization would work together and make sure the Soviets do not advance. Today, it's simply a national defense, international defense organization from North Atlantic countries right through here. The other thing that's important to understand about NATO is this clause in their agreement that states when one country that is a member of NATO is attacked, all countries that are a member of NATO are attacked. So if the Soviets were to advance on one NATO ally, for example, West Germany, if they were to do this, then all NATO allies would view that as an attack and collectively respond. This is a way of stopping Soviet aggression with military alliances. Currently, members of NATO are the United States, Canada, the UK, Holland, Luxembourg, France, Belgium, Norway, Iceland, Denmark, Italy, and Portugal are going to be the countries that are going to be joining NATO. Then in 1955, we have West Germany join NATO. Now this is problematic because Germany after World War II is going to be split up. We're going to have East Germany and West Germany. Okay, so those are the original 12 members of NATO, and then West Germany is going to join later in 1955. Now, East Germany and the Soviet bloc view this as a threat. They do not like this, and they're going to respond with their own agreement called the Warsaw Pact. Now, the Warsaw Pact is signed in May 14th, 1955. This is simply a retaliatory move, in retaliation to NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. This is a collective military alliance among Soviet satellite states. So all these communist states and communist countries, they're going to do the same kind of thing NATO is, except for they're going to be communist, okay? It's going to be a counterbalance to NATO to make sure that NATO doesn't have the ability to advance, do anything further. If NATO does anything, the Warsaw Pact will respond. So attack against one of the countries in the Warsaw Pact is going to be an attack against all countries in the Warsaw Pact. The countries that make it up are the USSR, Albania, Hungary, Romania, Poland, East Germany, Bulgaria, and Czechoslovakia. Sorry, I wrote about that, okay? The other important thing to talk about is Soviet troops are going to be kept in each of these Warsaw Pact states, these countries, in order to keep the balance of power going on in Europe at this time, to make it Soviet and Soviet-controlled East, communist, and the West controlled by the capitalist. These Soviet troops are primarily going to be used to crush anti-communist uprisings in these countries. Okay, like in Romania and in Hungary, we had a lot of these going on. And whenever this happened, the Soviets would come in, crush that uprising, and preserve the communist state in that country. That is all for now. Comment questions down below. Otherwise, good luck.